We are freeze drying the alphabet. We started off with the letter A, so we freeze dried apples, applesauce, avocados, almonds, and apple juice. The almonds didn't freeze dry, but everything else did. It got super crunchy. Come back so we can do letter B.
Freeze-dried sandwich.
We are freeze drying the alphabet. Yesterday we did letter A, and today we're doing letter B. So we're doing bacon, bananas, blueberries, as well as broccoli and bread. Let's see how these turn out. We are freeze drying the alphabet, and today we're on letter C. So we're freeze drying cookies, cookie dough, corn, because I really love corn, and we're also doing cotton candy. This is Skittle flavors cotton candy. We're gonna do carrots and cupcakes. Let's freeze dry these and see how they turn out. We are freeze drying the alphabet. Today we're on letter D, so we're freeze drying dragon fruit, Doritos, drinks, our drink of choice is Prime, and donuts. Let's see how these turn out. Let's freeze dry blueberry Eggos with a lot of syrup, because today we're freeze drying letter E of the alphabet. We're also going to freeze dry eggplant, eggs, and enchiladas. Let's see how these turn out. It made a huge mess. We're freeze drying the alphabet, and today we're on letter F, so we're gonna freeze dry Fritos, Fruit by the Foot, Fruit Loops, and Fanta Soda. I'm so excited. Let's put it in our freeze dryer and see how it turns out. That was Greek yogurt. We're freeze drying the alphabet, and today we're on letter G, so we're freeze drying everything that starts with the letter G, like Gancitos, Gushers, guacamole, Greek yogurt, and make sure you stay tuned because we're going to show the results and come back tomorrow for letter H. So the first one is Gushers, and they freeze dried. They're super crunchy and delicious. This was my favorite though. It was the Gancitos. The guac tasted like guac, but trust me, you don't want to eat this. It feels like I'm eating sand, and this one was super powdery. We are freeze drying hot Cheetos with cheese because we're freeze drying the alphabet, and we're on letter H, so we're also freeze drying High Chews, all different types of Hershey chocolate bars with Hershey syrup. We're doing honey and honeycomb and hot dogs. Let's put these in the freeze dryer and see how they turn out. We are freeze drying ice creams. We freeze dried ice cream sandwiches, ice cream vanilla dipped chocolate bars, chocolate dipped ice cream cones with peanuts, strawberry shortcake ice cream bars, Oreo ice cream sandwiches, and creamy popsicles. So freeze dried ice cream actually doesn't melt. It's like a cookie, but it tastes exactly like an ice cream. It's super delicious and crunchy. Check out these ice creams freeze dried. Making a giant candy kebab using taffy, gummy worms, gummy bears, marshmallows, and all sorts of candy. We're also freeze drying kale, kiwis, and key lime pie because that's correct. We're freeze drying letter K of the alphabet. Make sure you guys come back because we're going to freeze dry the entire alphabet all the way up to Z. Let's see how these results turned out. The nastiest freeze dry ever. No, I'm not talking about the Lifesaver gummies. I'm talking about these lobsters. We also freeze dried lemonade, lemons and limes, and lettuce. Wait for the results. It's definitely worth it. We are freeze drying letter L of the alphabet. Come back for the next letter tomorrow. We freeze-dried mochi or mochi. What do you guys call it? We also freeze-dried marshmallows, mac and cheese, and mango because we're doing letter M of the alphabet. And we also freeze-dried olives to give you a little preview of what we're doing with O. Let's see how these turned out. I do have good news for you guys. They all freeze-dried and they're super delicious. These are plants in nugget form. This is cheesecake from New York. This is butter that's been nuttered. This is Ella's nut. And these are just 2 times spicy noodles. Let's freeze dry them and see how crunchy they are. Not one person has been able to name one thing I haven't freeze dried. If you think you have one thing I haven't freeze dried, make sure to check all our videos. And if you do find one, comment down below and you'll win candy. Today we're going to freeze dry letter O of the alphabet. So we're freeze drying Oreos, oatmeal, onions, and oranges.
Today we got some exciting news. We're going to do social media package orders for free today only. For every order that is over $50, use code PACKMYORDER and don't forget to put your ad so we can go ahead and tag you in your video. And yes, if you've already guessed it, we are on letter P from the alphabet. So we're going to go ahead and do pizza, Pringles, Pepsi, and also some pancakes with some syrup. Let's put them in the freeze dry and see what the teeth think. And the teeth won again, so let's go ahead and package Salada's order. She just turned 7, so thank you for your order and happy birthday. Let's freeze dry letter Q. I actually had a really hard time finding foods that start with the letter Q. So if you guys could list 5 different foods that start with the letter Q that aren't in this video, we will be picking 5 people in the comments that will win a $10 mystery box. So let's go ahead and freeze dry Quaker bars, quinoa, quarter pounder, and some quesadillas. Let's go ahead and see how they freeze dry. We will be announcing the winner tomorrow, so don't forget to come back and good luck!
I haven't freeze-dried my mom because I don't want to kill her. No, this comment doesn't count. You have to comment something that we've never freeze-dried that I can actually freeze-dry, and I'll send you free candy. Today we're freeze-drying letter R, so we did Rocky Road ice cream, which actually freeze-dried, ranch, which wasn't so good freeze-dried, a Rice Krispie that didn't freeze-dry, and a raspberry pie, which we're freeze-drying Spam. I've never had Spam, and I actually don't need pork. Does Spam have pork in it? I'm gonna eat it anyways because we're freeze-drying letter S from the alphabet. I'm way more excited about the rest of the S's though. We have strawberry shortcake, we have strawberries covered in chocolate, and we have sour Skittles. We also have sorbet ice cream, which sounds way better than Spam, but let's see how it turns out. Today we're gonna find out what happens if we put Twinkies in our freeze dryer, if we put Twizzlers in our freeze dryer, if we put Twix with chocolate milk in our freeze dryer, if we put tiramisu cake in our freeze dryer, and tomato sauce, because yes, that's right, we're freeze drying all the snacks that start with letter T. Let's see how they turn out. The tomato sauce wasn't good. It looked like magic sand. It tasted good, but it was a weird texture. This one was my favorite. The milk freeze-dried and it felt like a granola bar. The tiramisu cake and the Twinkie both felt like giant cookies. Super delicious. I was trying to hide it from you guys, but I can't anymore. You can hear it through my voice that I'm sick. My throat hurts and it hurts to do these voiceovers, but I'm almost done with the alphabet. We're on letter U and we're freeze-drying an upside-down cake. We put pineapple, cake mix, and a lot of candy. We put it in the oven and let's freeze-dry it. Guys, we're almost done with the whole alphabet. Who else is getting sick? I hate that I'm sick, but I have to keep doing these for you guys because I love you so much. Let's see how this turned out. Would you actually want to take your vitamins if they were freeze-dried? Today we're freeze-drying vitamins and we're freeze-drying lots of treats that start with the letter V because we're freeze-drying the alphabet. We're freeze-drying veggie chips, vitamin water, Velveeta cheese, and vanilla bean ice cream scoops. Make sure you guys stay tuned all the way to letter Z because we'll be doing a giveaway. The vitamins did freeze-dry. Should we sell freeze-dried vitamins? I love freeze-dried ice cream and cheese and chips stay the same, but my vitamin water turned into powder. We are freeze-drying Wiener Schnitzel. We're freeze-drying an entire hot dog, their mini corn dog bites, a giant corn dog, and their bacon-loaded fries. We're supposed to freeze dry letter X today, but I couldn't think of any treats that start with the letter X. You have any ideas?
Well, my ex used to like it when I used to take her flowers.
Let's put flowers in our freeze dryer. Did you know that if you freeze dry flowers, they last forever?
Well, she also used to like chocolates a lot.
Let's also freeze dry chocolates since Andrew's ex like that.
She really likes spaghetti too.
We also cook spaghetti and put it in our freeze dryer.
She liked popcorn at the movies too.
We cooked popcorn and we're gonna freeze dry it.
Well, it just turns out she was just a clown anyways.
Well then, let's also freeze dry paleta payasos, which are clown lollipops. Popcorn does not freeze dry, unfortunately. Neither does chocolate, so they stay exactly the same. The spaghetti did. Maybe I should try adding spaghetti sauce. It was so crunchy. The flour did freeze dry. It cracked. It was super crunchy, but didn't taste good. Do not recommend. Paleta payaso was delicious. Yoo-hoo! We're freeze drying canned chocolate milk because we're freeze drying letter Y of the alphabet. We're also doing an entire tray of yeast. I don't even know if this is safe. We're also doing yogurt, Go-Gurt, my absolute favorite, and we're doing yellow peppers. Let's see how this turns out. The yogurt did freeze dry. It was super hard to get off the tray, but it turned into powder and it rehydrated in my mouth. The yellow peppers were actually not spicy. I love the chocolate milk. It was like a candy chocolate, and the yeast, not so good. We only freeze dry treats that start with the letters of the alphabet. We started off on A and now we're on Z. You can check out the entire alphabet in the playlist, but now let's freeze dry letter Z, so that has C cakes, Z bars, zingers, and zucchini. Let's see how crunchy this turned out.